Oh, hello. You're alive. I could have sworn you were dead. I found you lying in the forest. Oh, those teeth marks around your head were there before, trust me. Oh, what's that? Why are you bound by twine and placed in a large, slowly warming cauldron? No reason. You know what? Seeing as you're already here and the cauldron will take a while to heat up, enjoy the Wolf and Pals best of the year. Bye bye. He goes behind the curtain as not to see something he shouldn't, which is weird, as we've seen so far up her punani. I think I saw Chinese wolf on the other end. This got me thinking, who is this for? And I think I have my answer. Autistic people. And before you say that counts as cyberbullying, may I say that I am actually one of them. So this is essentially neurodivergent black-on-black crime. Closet flashbacks to when a girl was given the task of touching the king, aka me. She's blinded, which honestly isn't even a bad deal, considering she could have faced certain death. She basically spits in blind people's faces, saying that she couldn't possibly live like this, but fortunately for them, she didn't know where they were, and she missed. We see the Iceland version of Jedward as they stink up the only venue in all of Iceland. Considering Iceland's long-standing position as a whaling colony, it's just as well, as I'd rather listen to whales die than this again. Dressed like a roast chicken, ready to be popped in the oven, the Irish entry with the song Like a Party, which I think is that Russian dog who got blasted into space. I don't want to be the one that breaks this to you, Emmy, but she really hopes in the song that Laika still lives and is having a great time in the upper atmosphere. You see, I was a part of the Soviet cosmonaut program with Laika, so I can tell you, she's dead. The last thing I heard over the radio was BIT! When talking about Ghost of Yotei coming up, he says, oh, that wolf is going to do something crazy. Ha! You don't know the half of it, mate. Check this out. Ha! They meet African-American Caterpie, and the guy literally goes, "Urgh!" It's somewhat ironic they now have to battle a brain parasite, as it feels like I've had some sort of prion disease after watching all of this. What the fuck is this?
Okay, you've gotta do it!
You've gotta do it! You've gotta do it! You've gotta do it!
You've gotta do it!
I don't even know Japanese pop culture, but even I know this is cringe.
Oh no, cringe.
Objective, follow mum. Like I do at the supermarket, lest we get separated and I cry. The hotel guy gets carrier bagged. He might have been alright if it were a bag for life. Lastly, we get the actual sequel to Black Myth, not like that fraud game from earlier. Oh, actually I remember there's another Black Myth. OJ was innocent. The banished court magician aims to be one of the strongest. If this was any more formulaic, then it might as well be considered maths. Follow Generikun, as he's not strong enough to be in the hero party, but is obviously going to be stronger than anyone else ever possibly realised. Him, and then turns around. I burst out laughing. It's African-American Caterpie! My boy! He lives! Best character, bar none, and it's not even close.
In the arms of the angel.
We get to look at Japan's secret anime kingdom. Fucking hell. Bet the age of consent is diabolically low. What the fuck is this? Humans are gone, and now Japan is only filled with anime-chans, as they say. There's fairy rings in your town too, it proclaims. You can find them on Grindr. This is exactly what I see when I suck in PCP through my anal membrane. The psychedelic nightmare reminds me of playing the shivering... I'm still laughing at the Grindr joke. I actually went to do another isekai. I got nanoseconds into Fruit of Evolution before whatever entity created the universe fucking blasted my soul out of my body, leaving me in corporeal form. Ever since, I've been floating in the vast stream of consciousness that makes up the universe. I sat down with this weird dark vortex of primordial energy, which I think is God, and we decided to watch Uma Musume Pretty Derby, which is an anime about British town Derby, and I'll tell you what, it's a total shithole. Oh, okay. It's about horse girls racing for the enjoyment of elderly men. I'm not surprised anymore, just disappointed, like my dad of me. I think this live watching video summarises my feelings pretty well.
Well, I was hoping we could spend a little more time alone together. And, maybe we could hold hands when we walk?
Oh, my fucking God, it's fucking suck! Ah!
They drone on again, talk about how amazing Sonic is, and now they individually recall what each one loves about Sonic.
I love him because he's made me feel beautiful. I love him because he's nice. I love him because he's strong. I love him because he's Sonic. I love him because of his cock.
And I quote, I was fat and ugly and didn't feel like bathing. They bullied me, and for good reason. I have deathly BO that even makes me gag sometimes. Oh, fuck me. I'd rather be hanged for treason than watch this. I hate this guy, though it could be entirely the voice actor. I had a sneaky peek at their IMDb, hoping that there was an in memoriam section. I can't really blame them too much. He could have been given the explicit stage direction to be as annoying as fucking possible. Oh, all of these things are clearly references to the Norse god pantheon. Is he biracial like me? In Ragnarok, he's known as the Dark One. He's not black, she shouts. He could be the giant of legend Suter. Your lying friend is forging the Norse pantheon, she says. Oh, it's my dumb idiot girlfriend. Blah blah blah, Ragnarok, blah blah blah. If the story is true, then that means I'm the Dark One. But you're not black, she says. He gets jealous and controlling over who she hangs around with, making him a toxic prick on top of being an unlikable cumrag. He goes out in traditional African dress to spite girlfriend. Wow, this place was really bustling, and now, at night, it's not. Jesus. They don't recognise him in his African attire until he whips it off. Wait, you're not black? My joke is made real when the tavern lady is like,
It's the Dark One.
oh no, she looks just like girlfriend, who I named racist. You always come up here to mope when something isn't going your way. Rookie error, my friend. Your crying space must be guarded with the utmost secrecy, or you must change your location each time like a sniper. He's like, I've killed a person. Will I ever be the same? I've eaten loads of people, and I feel completely fine. A prince should be with a prince. Peeking at them from the sidelines is where I belong. It's unclear whether she means in the cuck chair or dogging. It was going my way until I was playing my game, and oh no, the cute guy was killed off in the game. She's so devastated that she doesn't go to school. I too was hit hard by the death of a fictional character. Rest easy, my sweet prince. And they don't really get the message at all, saying, oh, we can take it slow instead. No, you clarts, she wants to watch Boy Love, don't you get it? It's in the title. Kiss him, not me. Cleverly, they decide to dance with each other, which sends proptosis and gal pow into a euphoric trance, what I used to dance to in 90s Germany. These guys come back after a night out, and it seems that on account of a blinding white light, their neighbour is either a neutron star or
the
God.
Age of these characters are weird and gross, so instead of showing you suggestive scenes, I thought it would just be a lot funnier to do this wall theatre instead.
This is that banished haughty Montague, that murdered my love's cousin, with which grief it is supposed the fair creature died. And he is come to do some villainous shame to the dead bodies. I will apprehend him.
What a nice property. The air conditioning is really loud. At that moment I realised that when I listened to the conditioning unit, I felt like I could hear human voices. I was once a conditioning unit before I got fat. He's allowed out of the hospital as they do a bonsai cheer. Maybe they're cheering for my discharge. No one's ever cheered my discharge. They just spit it on the floor and say that'll be a tenner, please. And that led me to ask, what are the gayest anime of all time? Wolf, do you think this is a good idea? Potentially making fun of queer folk, to which I say, stay in your lane. I've been to a pride festival and everything, meaning I have the gay pass. See? When squinting, for some reason, you get to look at your personal inventory. When I keep squinting, I just get kicked out of my local Chinese restaurant. He's joined by Warwick, Useless, and Dipshit. Dipshit, if you're wondering, is my least favourite character, for reasons we'll get into. Picking a favourite character between them is a bit like picking your favourite nail to be crucified with. P. Diddy returns to molest, give a new quest. Offer the Siska Yongfu at Gadornon. Only joking, it's actually offer the Jiffon Buffo at Vicadamia, like it makes any more fucking sense. Smelly Twat secures his place in hell by killing on consecrated ground. This has led me to really turn my life around. I become kind, caring, and a pillar of my local community, all so I can not spend eternity in hell with this prick. Miss Harambe-chan turns into a naked girl. What a coward, whoever you are, author. Keep the gorilla. have it as a running joke that with each inevitable new harem member joining, they think the gorilla is a pet or familiar, and then each night before they turn in, they bashfully go to see Smelly Twat in his room. They open the door, and then they get to see the first person in this other world get AIDS.
What will I do without my happy bread? We all go full pedo mode if they have a weird exchange, with him eating a mould of her ear, asking him to bite her real ear instead. Next day, I don't even want to talk about it, like really. And then they make a bread cock, which he eats. Yeah, we're doing wolf theatre instead. Fuck you.
Gentlemen, farewell. If I live till morning, I'll visit you. If not, Faustus is gone to hell. For some reason, she sort of dressed like a tavern wench. Apparently, she was looking to another school that was affected by the virus, and as she monologues, a little kid goes, "Wee!" Flavor Flav hosts a party. I reckon so the police snipers have a clearer shot at Cup Joseph. We see an accurate representation of the difference between anime girls and real Japanese girls. League of Legends says that she's going to read his mind, and fucks it up instantly. I'd have held my mind in check, and then hit her with the most grotesque memory of a shit I could muster. We have one maiden who works in a bar, and she's like, "Who wants to see my world-famous dance?" I suspect, my friends, this is going to be really shit, so please place your bets here. Oh, it was, and it had big TikTok energy, I'm afraid to say. Side note here, when I first joined the site, I'd literally never watched any videos, and I still don't, like some sort of boomer. So my algorithm is essentially a pure maiden. The poor Chinese lad in the TikTok factory is pulling his hair out, as he's just throwing absolutely everything at my wall, hoping I interact with anything for the algorithm. At the moment, it's passages from the Quran, Bollywood news, and Chinese dancing, trying to play the odds so they can figure out who the fuck I am and what slop to give me. However, everyone knows that the one thing that everyone gets is first trap dancing. Seem familiar? This annoys me, not because I'm some grouchy cunt, which is ostensibly true, but come on, if you're going to get millions upon millions of views every single upload, would it kill you to get, I don't know, maybe a dance lesson to make the simple hip shaking a bit more fluid and cleaner? Have some fucking pride. Maybe I'm going to have this as its own little clip to trick the total losers into commenting, she's actually a great dancer. His dad is the vampire. Shock. Horror. The product of an orc and a vampire. Something I've combined the names of to be a vamporker, which is what I'd be if they existed. The eternal damnation well worth the spooky pussy, I assure you. Sorry, Dad. Poland has one of my favourite moments of this Eurovision, as she ignores the "don't move off this fucking green spot, please," and then proceeds to do it immediately. Then she has some sort of pirate on strings. Portugal sent every indie band ever, as the lead singer sings the chorus "How I Come."
Adders and serpents, let me breathe a while. Ugly hell gape not, come not, Lucifer, I'll burn my books, oh Mephistopheles.
End scene. This bougie asshole wants me to evict a bunch of people from a home she wants. As a hero of the proletariat, that's not going to fucking happen. We get a look at what it's like to be an American trucker. Experience this simulator where you too can blaze down the road, survive the elements, and of course, murder prostitutes. One dance, what the Thai lady says to me in the strip club. Sorry about that one. Oh, it's about dancing. I just wish to dance, he says. Japanese Billy Elliot, I think, except dancing is considered cool now, and not punishable by death. Tokimeki Memorial is a game which defined the dating sim genre, which is a bit like celebrating the first monkey to develop AIDS. I don't remember any of these horses, and I won't be surprised if 60 years from now in some retirement home, I suddenly recall watching a show about horse girls eating donuts, and the therapist just nods his head and presses the button to feed me more morphine into my drip. He gets a call from God, and he's like, "What up, G? You know there's polygamy in this world?" I always thought polygamy were those weird little people in the jungles. Sonic activates Big Slip, like he just used the racial slur on Good Morning Britain.
Nepaj says it's always good to have more support in the rear, like she's reviewing a strap-on on Amazon. This episode made me want to order one of those cute rats they use in Africa to sniff out landmines. Give them a nice piece of cheese and let it lead me to the nearest anti-tank mine so I can jump on it head first like John Terry. The maidens activate their magic. They are all like, we must save the animals, the world of science, people, and this little fuck is like, I want to make more bread and be molested.
Belgium seeks to claim the crown of gayest entry with a bright red latex suit and Eurotrance. As 1/5 of the Power Rangers, Red Sebastian seeks to do the impossible, make people like Belgium, a truly hopeless endeavour. The creation song, known as Poison Cake, which is also what I call my fat arse, decided to do a second rap breakdown of the video, in a silly little puddle, like a country newt. I would say it's in the running for most gay entry, but sadly it just doesn't commit enough. Cyprus shows the harrowing moment that my sleep paralysis demons finally make their move and attempt to drag me to hell where I belong.
Literally the only positive thing about Smelly Twat so far is that he doesn't appear to be a paedophile. The bar lower than a deep-sea gas pipe. Comically evil king and advisor is like, heroes, don't you beat slaves? Killua's granddad turns up and uses Dragon Dive. He uses Ice Spear and it does nothing. The right move was using it as a spell, here's a diagram, ducking underneath and crushing its bollocks like one of those punching machines. I love you, liar. I want to be with you forever. I'm going to leave everyone I've ever known, including my family and friends, with no prior warning. They'll end up putting missing person posters all over the town and sending out dive teams to check the river for my corpse. He's like, there's no electricity, running water, or even gas. It would have been well funny if she was like, oh, really? Oh, never mind then. You'll have to do things that you wouldn't do in the modern world. I assume dying of basic infections and shitting in holes. Taichi, he is called, so I'm going to call him Light Exercise. She's called Rin, so I'm going to be mature and, oh no, never mind, she's called Rimjob. Wake up, Rimjob, which is my ideal way to arise from slumber. He's like, oh, when he touches her. Are Japanese that starved of physical touch? I'm fairly sure I burnt my bridges with the Japanese based on, all the jokes, so it doesn't really matter anymore. I reckon when they fight, they go, ew, ew, every time their fist hits someone's face. I know I've made jokes about how Japan should never rearm on account of their propensity to go crazy when given weaponry, but I feel this is absolutely the best evidence we've had to date. They go on a zombie killing date, which was actually quite cute. They come in arm, not hurt, just showing off. I accepted her darkness. Why wouldn't I? The darker she was, the more chance I had to survive. The exact opposite of a traffic stop in America. Ending song review. Painfully average. The only bit I liked is where she corks back like she's about to take a monster lob from a point guard.
7-1 on the road against the Southeast. Oh my!
The songs are often annoyingly chirper, and I'm so immune to them that I just ignore them. The subtitles could read Smelly Knob at one point, and I don't think I'd notice. To prove my point, I edited the subtitle so it did say Smelly Knob, and I bet you didn't notice either. Go back a bit and see. Oh, and while you're there, go hit that fucking like button or whatever, follow, subscribe. I'm not good at these things.
Who let the high school theatre coach overact her way into Eurovision? Letting me know that our battle is far from over, the sleep paralysis demons in the background plot their next move.
This is the story of a young couple. She posts shit photos of her bag like she's been caught on CCTV stealing, and the partner is like, oh, this sucks. The entire background is blurred out, and if I know anything about Japanese censorship laws, then that means they probably all have their cocks out.
A meal? A succulent Japanese meal?
Campfire Cooker in Another World with my absurd cooking skill currently holds the title for wankest name, and I'd honestly be surprised if it's dethroned. I'm Standing on a Million Lives is a long name, so let's simply settle on the far shorter title of Total Wank. Total Wank was authored by Naoki Yamakawa, and the manga is still running till present for some reason. The anime first aired in 2020, so I assume it slipped past people's consciousness on account of the global pandemic. My biggest regret was not letting the virus kill me before I had the time to watch it. He questions each person, but doesn't assess dipshit, as we can universally agree that she's closer to primordial goo than human.
Imagine this, and this may be a challenge for some of you, but imagine the worst person you know and now let them make an anime of their choosing. The author of King's Game can only be described as Wolf's word of the day, which is fat neek. I didn't think it was possible to find someone I dislike more than the author of I'm Standing on a Million Lives, but well, here we are. Backstabbed in a backwater dungeon, my gift level 9999 unlimited gacha fucking obliterates the wank title award, entering the Hall of Fame alongside bogus skill fruit master about that time I became able to eat unlimited number of skill fruits that kill you. Fuck. I'm not saying that you should blame the victim here, but if you were ever a weak healer or whatever, maybe don't go with the hero party to a level you aren't equipped to handle. He has the ability to roleplay Genshin Impact and get the best jailbait waifus known to wizard kind. A great object has appeared over Tokyo. And no, I'm not talking about my wolf blimp. We get a very mid-90s garage intro before it's ruined by the Japanese. The character designs look like they were made by someone whose primary qualification was traumatic brain injury. Oh, mechs, here we go. Japanese teenage girls a la Mars of Destruction are the greatest force known to humankind. But then again, if you've seen any Joshi wrestling, then you know that they are fucking mental. I sure hope humanity's only hope aren't fucking around with their hobbies. Oh, brilliant. Also, what in fucking tarnation is this? They don't address it. I assume they're being shaking like that Dove beer in The Simpsons. I'm not lying here or embellishing, but during another wanky monologue, I just looked outside and watched a squirrel climb a tree, marvelling at his little leggies going up as he clutched a leaf in his mouth. When I look back, Honda Accord is kicking Teriyaki's head like she's Messi.
Palos, el disparo de Messi!
Closet shouts, "Teriyaki!" like he's trying to communicate with a hard-of-hearing subway worker.
The girl says she needs to psych herself up first, like she's superhuman about to jump onto a microwave ribs first.
Fuck this shit!
The girl says she's pregnant, and I'm quite frankly stunned. Anime protagonists are widely known as the least fertile and gooniest creatures ever to live. I reckon you'd know who they were at Abukake, because their spunk is clear like hand wash. He activates his own power, that's conveniently the katana, like all anime heroes. I considered culturally what a British man might be able to summon, and no, it's not a Knights Templar sword, but a whisk that I get to lick cake mixture off.
I will protect them all, she declares, as we see a PowerPoint of the good times, including time well spent in the shaky chair, in swimwear, blowing up balloons in swimwear, sitting in swimwear, and running in swimwear. God apparently just gave this lad the reactions of a Cuban boxer fighting for a life in America, and we are introduced to these two idiots. They're like, oh, you introduce yourself backwards. Are you from Isa? Which is just Asia backwards. So I reckon they can do a shitty episode where they're like, oh, I sure miss rice, with a cold detached princess or sword girl destined for the harem outskirts. Just you fucking watch. I guess this means I'm from Europe, or most of you are from America. And no, I've not had a devastating stroke, though I wish I did. She was like, oh, we shouldn't have trusted those guys, but work is work, like she's slinging crack in the 80s. I'm going to call this one Big Smoke, and this one called Meek, because she's shy like a Hampshire dog. Australia brings us Milkshake Man by Gojo. No, not of Jujutsu Kaisen fame, but instead directly out of the van your parents expressly told you not to get into. He's like, you may enter, but don't rob any of the graves. Sure. Oh, you. I'm gonna rob it all. I enter a dream world to figure out what happened to the guy who bit the other guard, and in hindsight, walking into the exact same insanity trap was not my finest manoeuvre. I know it's not my dreams, as my dad isn't shouting at me. Naturally, I can't simply let this woman have the house for free, as you know, my labour did all the work. I decide to have a little sleepy, and it says I'm well rested, so I definitely know this is a fantasy game. Enshrouded, a German game. Oh! Bet it's not funny. Swim underwater, find treasure, and have the Bondi rescue team revive you after you drown. The Blood Elves are under attack, I assume, by the Crip Elves. We have a disturbance, and Sonic is like, ooh, what's this? And we have bong Asian music. Her tummy growls and leaves her exposed, and I fucking bet you he gives her a rice meal, and that's not racist, because it's going to happen. This motherfucker hits come forth obstructing dust storm.
Obstructing dust storm! magic sand! My eyes!
Which I think is just the scientific name for pocket sand.
Give it!
Pocket sand.
The feds arrive and the harem skedaddles. I would just like to say that I did not add the sound effect of the wong Asian noise. I'm completely innocent from this one. Oh, she's from Isha and apparently Oedo. Fucking lazy bastard. Just make him a name. Here is the author in question, Patora Fuyuhara. Okay, right, that one was me. She wants to be a great warrior of her clan and joins the harem in no time. Thankfully, there's been no real creepiness in the harem, so I don't know if a harem actually fits. They're more like carers so far, Sonic being a dickless entity more akin to Slender Man than a teenage boy. When I was a teenager, I was busy being fucking sick and way cool to have a harem. Trust me, believe me, please.
Cyviz is an idol anime, which turned me off quicker than Possum Pussy. We get a PowerPoint presentation where whilst they are making music, they are also superheroes. I was a superhero in the 40s, though the press kept calling me the Berlin Strangler. Arriving at the new magic place, we meet another robot who literally has the boing bouncy tits.
Is there any particular reason for your disappointment?
Do it again, and we are moving to a special edition of Wolf Theatre.
Sir Archibald,
Yes, Sir Quincy?
do you recall when I devastatingly pegged you?
Why, of course. It was a wonderful conclusion to the winter ball. My father keeps trying to wed me to the Duchess of Arania's daughter.
Oh, how terrible.
I'm due to meet her any minute now.
Would you like some support? A comforting hand upon your shapely leg?
Why, of course.
The first one I saw was Mars of Destruction. How bad can it be? It's only 19 minutes. I've had diarrhea that's lasted longer than that. The year? 2010, when some fucking horns ruined a perfectly good World Cup. They shoot a hole in Tentacruel, and he's like, don't worry about the fatalities, just stay on target. And she made a scream like me on Lethal Company.
The blobe.
This one is way too old to hang around these children. It's like she's about to lure them into a van with a giant lollipop. They talk about fashion and show some absolutely horrible fits. Considering I basically look like this, I can hardly talk, but that shows the state of your fashion, mate. Oh, what to name our main character, eh? She says she's called Special Week, like the first 7 days of Black History Month, but that just won't do. I know, Future Glue. She's presented like a farm auction. Here's Future Glue, starting at 200, 300, 3, 3, 3, 350, 350, 4, 4, 4, going once, going twice, ooh, yes, to the pervert in the trench coat.
Sue!
This guy goes, "See!" like Ronaldo. Ronaldo and Sonic discuss what happened to Sue, and she comes in looking like a Make-A-Wish child meeting her favourite Disney princess. Oh, it's a young one.
I'm Robo Bitch.
He activates Slip and takes a good gander up her dress. Oh, fucking hell.
Sir Quincy, no! How could you do this, Lady Penelope?
I see how you look at him, how you joke each other off in the shrubbery of my manor.
Has it ever occurred to you that I may wish to partake?
A woman, joking on my hog?
I think not, hussy. My body has been dedicated to the gay knights of Wisteria for many years now, and we are sworn to total chastity and abstinence, as everyone knows that the lads don't count.
That's where you're wrong, Sir Archibald. This whole time.
Yes, that's right.
Oh my god. Then he kisses the child, and they go into a hangar, what I will be if this gets any shitter. I never understood the whole light tube thing they do at J-pop events. I think it's a health hazard. Imagine being a pilot and seeing all of those conflicting landing instructions.
Mayday! Mayday! What do you mean do a flip? Reverse 10 meters? Johnson, take the controls. I must warn the passengers. Ah, excellent. They know the situation.
And he gets all the loot drop and all of his skills. He even has a little book that lets you learn what the creature knew. Chimps, unfortunately, don't give much besides the best way to throw your own shit at tourists.
Oh, shit. God damn it. Look.
Here's a guide stone if we get separated. Oh, we got separated. Oh, it's lucky we have these guide stones if we get separated.
Hold on. It's working!
Bye-bye. Sue is waiting and, proving my genius, stands there like Ronaldo before taking free kicks. She wears a nice hat to help the assassins know where to aim, and he takes a 10-year-old on a date. If this gets weird for a fraction of a second, you know what's fucking coming. Sir Archibald, it is time I reveal to you the secret I have been hiding since my reincarnation.
It is I, your former lover and former knight captain, Clarence. Sensei?
We get girls teasing kissing to pass on a cold, and then they were like, oh, I sure love you, sister. What the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this?
Intro song review. I'd rather sit on a cactus and spin than listen to this again.
Take my smartphone. Don't look at my search history.
A green light emanates from his room. She mistakes this for Liar coming back, where it's me manufacturing a criticality incident under his bed. I strangely respect light exercise for outright refusing to read at any time. I reckon you could get an isekai protagonist to commit all kinds of crimes if you frame it as a guild quest.
What does this request say? Commit an act of terrorism on a local store. Oh, a B-rank quest.
Oh no, the price of fruits are out of control. The wagons aren't making it to the market. These idiots literally buy free fruits for £100. Fucking hell. I'm sending in a new request.
Huh, what does this say? Give me all of your gold? What kind of idiot would agree? Oh, it's an A-rank quest.
Don't ever do this, by the way. Walk into an establishment saying, "Good evening, gentlemen."
Good evening, gentlemen.
In Britain, it's one-way ticket to getting glassed. People just got killed by the front gate. Come with me now. What? I'm not going to... For now, he's called... I considered colour correcting this shot to change the blood to semen, but thankfully for all, I lack the talent and know-how to engage in such mischief. Why couldn't I just act like a normal girl? Something I say each time Red Riding Hood keeps figuring out that I'm not her grandma. The petrification and recovery process means that the clothes are removed. I think you know what's going to happen next. No, go on, I'll wait.
I fear I have hurt Sir Quincy. I gave in to my passions, and now I stand alone. Princess Penelope, my reincarnated captain, is gone, returned to the soul realm, and oh, sweet Quincy, you were right. The horsecock was all nostalgia.
We get some light peer pressure and they push him further into the cave. Excellent work, my Japanese friends. You brought him as agreed for my meal. Here, your payment. The woman in an elevator. You know me. I figured it too easy to do a shit her pants joke, so I promise you not to.
What the fuck, dude? You're gonna act like that was a cough?
Sorry.
No, seriously, get out of here.
He's so cool, handling it like a pro. An actual quote. Yes, elevator riding is a real sport. Here's my recent gold medal winning performance in Ecuador. Sonic is asked to name the new queen's baby boy, and he picks Yamato. I pick Fuckhead the baby instead. We return to another baby house, and I'm standing ready with the epilogue of Gay Nights of Wisteria. For some reason, the girls don't like it. I don't really get the practicality of having 9 wives, as I've got about a teaspoon of cum in me at most. Sonic is like, I don't have kids yet, but I have all of you. Somehow making it even weirder. He goes on to kiss the 10-year-old.
Don't do it, lad! No! She's but a child! No!
Time to fulfill your husband duties!
10 years later. Man the walls and prepare the trebuchet. Who could it be?
Sir, it's Quincy the Slayer. We used to have a regular who had health issues, and then he just stopped coming in. Oh shit, he spilt the water and his phone dropped too. Oh, you know it's knackered. He turns back and sees a man being all creepy. He hides under... I forgot I wrote this one. He hides under the table like a mischievous little dog or an active shooter drill. He sees some weird woman with a torn umbrella, who I named Mary Porpins. They giggle about going beetle hunting. Mother Wolf went beetle hunting once, until Ringo finally took out the restraining order. Oh, sad music. My poor demon florist. No, who will sell me petunias now? Twat brainstorms a new spell, as he's like, create anti-slavery magic. The American South slowly dissolving. Okay, so I don't actually pre-watch this, as he literally activates Lincoln magic, free the slaves, and accidentally makes a new talking statue and it works. This leads me to theorise the potential of other human-based magics. I will let you decide whose magic you would create in the comments. Obviously, I'm going to create Hitler magic, activate! Ah, my friend, thank you for saving me.
Oh, fuck off, Hitler.
Oh, Scheiße. Oh, here we go. Cat backstory. There is no fucking way. No fucking way. And I quote, "They carried my mother away to a concentration camp." Don't believe me? Listen.
I watched them carry my mother off to a concentration camp.
Hitler magic. Activate. Is this your doing, Hitler? No, my friend, it is not. Please don't shoot me again. It's the 18th time today. Shh, 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 shh. It's time for sleepies. The beast folk are apparently sent for magical training. Murder, she says, is my value. Alright, Melly. Yellow tape around his body. A fucking murder prank. His face is on a t-shirt and his bum stuck in a cab. Ice skating, as we all know, is the straightest sport outside of monster trucks and kissing chicks. And it's a sport specifically crafted for the gays to do well in. Sequins? Of course. Spandex? Don't you know it? And death-defying moves done literally on slippy concrete, which is fucking hardcore. Ice skating to me is the best way to taunt that vengeful Old Testament god who hates the gays, basically annoying him by teasing death with a spinning 900-degree quadruple salcho and narrowly avoiding smashing your head into solid ice by going, "Ooh, almost got me. Better luck next time, Lord." Oh, the anime. I like the use of bad boy Yuri, basically teasing the straight girlies with a hot boy and being like, not for you. Sport is inherently gay. Sorry, it's about time someone said it. Non-contact sports, at its core, is basically don't touch me, it's forbidden. And contact sport is like, oh, you can touch me, but don't be too rough. Yeah, try and argue against that. American football isn't gay? Yeah, sure. Let's all wear matching tights and put on our little chastity cages, why don't we?
I have the ultimate spell we need. Magic Hitler, activate...
Oh, sorry. Force of habit.
Oh!
We hear Brooding grunting heavily at home, which I took for furious masturbation. If, for the record, you're wondering why I'm not censoring myself, it's because no one watches my videos, which means no money, which means no demonetization. Ergo, Brooding is chastised for his teacher for not turning in his future jobs form, mainly because school shooter wasn't an option. Apparently, Reverse Mater just kept sending all the best people in the village to the Journey of Hope, like some sort of brain drain. Adolf says that the monsters here are driven to kill humans, but quite literally every single monster we have ever seen in this entire series has attacked the party on sight, like they made a drill song saying that they're going to put their homeboy in a blunt and smoke it. Intermittently, I'm going to fade into a dancing dog in moments where I completely zone out. The demons meet up, and they're like, "Oh, I haven't seen the murder princess." And she's like, "Oh, I haven't seen your deliverance magic in a while." Oh, fucking hell. Here's that dog I promised. Dork cried, and that's it for him. Closet self-reports the body, as he dies like a Lego character. We get a really funny zombie crazy moment, and Honda Accord says she murdered all of her classmates, and says to the girl, like Stormzy,
"But you don't have the backbone."
I can safely say, dear viewer, that I have never ran in my life. I save all of my tears from my pillowcase and do sad little leg kicks on my favourite character Duvet.
Is that you, smelly twat?
Oh, where's the dog? Right, here we go. I was wondering when the silly bollock zone would commence, and I believe it's right now, at a record pace. Cuck Joseph apparently needs to impregnate 12 different maidens, like some sort of rapper, and they will become the star children, forced to dance and act in Disney shows. I began looking over my shoulder watching this, concerned that someone would see me. I encourage all my viewers to set up some sort of Kevin McAllister level trap to safeguard their family's admittedly already low opinions of you. He attempts the rhythm and hits her with the tism. The girls start naked, and I'm not fucking around here. He literally cums his pants by just standing there, which made me die from cringe.
Oh no, gringe!
Side note, I got called Unk on TikTok, which I believe is an affectionate term for an elderly black man, and so I accept my newfound position to the pantheon of black heroes, featuring MLK, Malcolm X, Jordan, and lastly, me. I must say, Israel made quite the statement with their entry, telling the story of a misunderstood artillery munition called Shelley, as she embarks on a great adventure of discovery and self-reflection before crashing into a children's hospital and killing all the innocent babies therein. Fuck you. Oh, the rapists are back. That's not a joke, by the way. He's related to that guy in Season 1 who tried to do it to Smelly Twat. It's some sort of gay joke, and it's not funny. I decided to not pay attention to any of this, trying to think of a far better gay joke. I didn't think of a good one, as it just wasn't suitable. Come on, guys. You get it? Oh, okay. Smelly Twat gets fucked in the ass, I believe, and we get a shit Fist of the North Star reference. Dog, get back in here.
Shake, Sinora, shake your body liner. Shake, shake, shake.
Brooding is stuck for 5 days with a broken hoe, the exact type of woman I go for. Useless finds her peak form, which is meat for dogs. Brooding runs away hand in hand with a girl for the first time, shuddering in delight. Brooding says he's going away to level up in the woods. This is what we call a code word round these parts, for going into the woods to smoke crack. Now here's the moment where memories came back to me like a log to the head. The ogre very kindly waits for them to have a chat before attacking again, mirroring me trying to kill a Dark Souls boss by just pounding my head into it like an angry turtle. The Gooners, which is what I've named the crew, get absolutely banged out, despite pointing out that the ogre is likely dying from blood loss. The best course of action would be to hide in a bush like a local paedophile, but that's too smart for these doofuses, so they just die and repeat. Yawn, flashback, dancing dog. Warwick and Henry charge the golem. Henry says, "Wow, you have potential," after swatting a bat away, and she's like, "Thanks, I play tennis." And I'm like, that's a weird thing to bring up. Oh, fuck off, another tennis flashback. So apparently the stats carry over from one world to another, despite us never being told this until it was plot relevant. She loses a tournament because she has puny wizard stats, and while she's dozing off thinking about fucking tennis, Henry gets stabbed in the gut and presumably falls to her death. Nice one. Let's change that with what appears to be a gacha game. Skim a bunch of marks for their money with Genshin Imtwat. Play Satisfactory. Yes, I do have an infinite supply of these jokes. I actually have a fun little test to see whether I will enjoy a game or not. And what I do is I look for these two symbols. If they are present, then I know it's going to be shit. My awkward senpai, which I think would apply to every single person watching this, is about the Japanese workplace. She looks like a tough professional, but really, she's a goof at heart. Shenanigans in the workplace, which I think for the Japanese means dying at your desk. Yes, I am beefing with the Japanese. Why? Because it's very funny. The best thing ever happens and one of the sex offenders dies. Oh, he's alive. Well, what's the fucking point in this then? Dog, please. I think anyone who would watch this episode freely should be taken out behind a shed and shot as an act of mercy. Mechanical Marie follows the harrowing journey of the world's first sex bot. Uh-oh, she's not a robot, she's a person pretending to be a robot. Wait a sec, this is the same plot as that Korean show from the Wacky World of Soaps video. Feel sorry for the guy being lied to, as when he ejaculates within her, she'll get pregnant instead of rusting. Oh, he's powered by friendship. Dog, get in here.
Where she done go with her thinking foot. I want that a rat bat. She said thanks, me say welcome mat. Like a shooting range, so you take shot. Man to woman, twine up like a knot.
A bewitching girl will lead the world to its doom. Here's an uncut snippet of the intro to prove that it's not just me that's gone mad. I generally thought my internet had tanked at the wolf cave, so I kept rewinding it so it could load properly. Oh, fuck off. The horses have a winning concert. Oh, please don't sing. What the fuck is this? Although, on the plus side, it did make me consider what my winning concert would be. Being bullied. Piano music. Being bullied was so hard. Ugh, take it away, dog. We got 50% opacity people thanking him in turn.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fuck you.
Thanks so much, Seiichi.
Stop talking!
They don't even do horse noises. They should be going like... That was Scooby-Doo.
Is there anybody in here?
I reckon Sonic could just piss himself and unlock the mega piss stream of legend. Only the great adventurer Pissy Lips could complete this jutsu. Now Sonic has finally done it, and a parade will be held in his honour. Woohoo! My favourite character is the horse, who looks as bored as I am. The only guy with a functioning clock on the entire fucking planet loses track of time, and the harem marvels at this device. He turns wood into a shogi board, which is basically chess for weebs. The reason they are so self-satisfied is that they are cheating by way of vibrating butt plug. I keep telling them to move their queen, but they just keep moaning and coming. They report the fight to Ronaldo, and he's like, I took some holiday snaps. Me in the corner, blurry and wasted. The horse is back. I'm going to name him Murphy. There's absolutely no tension or stakes in this at all. It's like if I added crazy music to me just standing in a field. Look.
Let's say goodbye.
Warwick has a weird and quite frankly gross monologue where she brings up her dead ugly mate. And she's like, I didn't want to kill myself, so I took care of how I looked, and that made me popular, and I was supported. What a great message. Fuck off. Why are you so hard, big brother?
What is the matter with you ravens? From where have you come with gory beaks at break of day?
We have followed Harald, son of Halfdan, the young king, since we emerged from the egg.
Sonic says, would you like to make some memories with me, witch? Precisely what I say before exposing myself at a Renaissance fair. We hard cut to some disaster zone, and I'm not talking about this anime. He just starts shooting like an American high school student, and oh no, it's a revolt. Or as pigeons say, a coup. He's not bothered by these corpses, and he's like,
Alexa, find me a show that isn't total fuck knuckles, please.
So far, this guy isn't a detestable loser like Adolf Brooding, or an annoying like Sonic, but so far, Smelly Twat is an uber-tier goon, proper S-tier. I don't want us to be flagged as a threat of violence, but if I heard this voice actor in public, I'd hit him with a bat. She makes him new clothes, and he gets bashful about being aggressively fucked by a gorilla. If Harambe-chan took control, she'd pound his hips into Lego.
Why do you care for me? A horrible dickhead. Twink is essentially isekai Hitler, so it's a weird turn.
You mean the power of love can overcome all?
He lets the stalk rejects investigate, and it's confirmed that they are young enough to be in the children's primary school class. Sex offender alert! Whoop whoop! Sex offender alert! Whoop whoop whoop!
Socialized with him.
Yes, sir.
The children get jealous of her being ordered around as a slave. What the fuck is going on? This guy's like, oh no, what am I going to do about kids' class politics? When he should be, I don't know, preparing for war. Oh, they're just jealous of Slave Girl being so close with the great leader. And it's very North Korea-y. Jumping around like wee bowling fans whenever he comes in the room. It's quite possible I hate this guy more than Eugenics Boy from I'm Standing on a Million Lives, and that's quite frankly a stunning feat.
If you go, I'm coming with you.
What possible use can she have besides cum dumpster? We have a clan princess, a blacksmith, ninjas and shit. Wolf girl, basically carrying the group. What's she gonna offer? A migraine? She gets to ride on a giant pussy, and I don't mean useless. They have 3 minutes left, and they need to travel 0.04%. 0.001% equals 0.77 miles. Times by 4 equals 3.8 miles. They have 3 minutes left. Therefore, to reach the 5% overall, the cat must be hauling ass at 76 miles an hour. It's quite surprising when we get to only 30 seconds left, and we're still at 0.004 left on the clock, meaning that actually for the past 2 minutes 30 seconds, they've been entirely stationary. Jesus Christ, would it kill you to at least change the... oh, whatever. With this in mind, to reach the end with the new time constrictions, the cat must now proceed to travel for the next 30 seconds at 456 miles per hour. At the final ticking down, they cover 0.01, aka 0.77 miles, in 1 second. This, if you're wondering, equates to 2,772 miles per hour, or the same speed as a fighter jet going Mach 3.6, or around the same speed as an SR-71 Blackbird. If you're wondering about the acceleration, you big loser, don't worry, because I did as well. To go from 455 miles an hour to 2,772 miles an hour in 8 seconds, you'd be pulling Gs of 32.7. Fighter pilots can pull 9 Gs for about a second or two before blacking out and dying. 32 Gs would be like a deserved fate for dipshit.
I have to know, will you marry me?
Oh, fucking hell.
Okay,
she says after an awkwardly long time, which I will put in its entirety.
Mitsuki, will you please marry me?
Huh? What? But okay.
Oh no, it's Little Shadow Garden.
Wanking Hang, activate.
I laughed out loud when he says, sorry, and just smashes her face in.
Sorry about this.
Form a partnership with me. She's like a big sister. Join my Terracell that I've named ISIS. 5... He says, oh, I sure hope 2 isekai protagonists won't be a threat to my army. Ugh, bad news, bub. I feel like Mori, about to tell someone they are not the father.
You are not.
Oh, sorry, what's your name? As he gets eaten. Ah, a stoic Japanese sword beauty. Give me a fucking break. I'm the captain of the Kendo Club, is how she introduces herself. This is a thing in Japan, known as a classical beauty, what weird guys say at vintage car shows. Known by their long black hair, apathetic, potentially trauma-induced blank stares, and propensity to become the most boring members of K-pop groups. She's like, oh, you're fucked, dude. I will kill this young man with honor. There's no way this would only take 1 hit like it does. Okay. Yes, you will die. Die with... Oh, fuck it. Die with honor. Fuck it. Is he... No, he's not dead. Oh, fuck it. Better not be a bath episode. So what's the plan? Right. We take Pete's car, we drive over to Mum's, we take care of Philip. I'm so sorry, Philip. And then we take Mum to Liz's place and wait for all of this to blow over. Please, can you play with us, Proptosis? We need you to play soccer. They haven't told her how rowdy the crowds can get. Episode 4, Christmas in the Holy Land. Oh God, my Wolf PR spokesperson, like, please don't make any Israel jokes. Okay. Do you promise? Yes, I promise. She's too busy to bomb children, she goes to the convention thing instead. Ah, fuck her. Rather than the thing that bothered her being, you know, the evil spirit and all, she's like, wait, it's not bin day today, so what was he carrying? I think she's being very judgmental. He could have just taken his wife on a great day out. Honey, come on. Honey, stop splashing me. Honey, I've had such a wonderful day. Damn, these pipes are gross. And we get another harrowing depiction of what it's like to be a poo leaving the ass. If I catch him, I can get a nice bonus. This, I think, is how Republicans think abortions work. Black baby. Might pass on making a joke on this one. Oh, fine. Black babies, easily the cutest. The white ones, dead last. Sorry, but they're potato babies. Over the years, my family has been dying, I think, to black baby. Which is pretty embarrassing, losing in Mortal Kombat to a baby. Top lad, as I've named him, gets past the ball, and he has a horrible first touch. The ball gets crossed in, and the striker pairing let it sail past.
Back. Sterling, pass it back. He's there. He's onside. Pass it to him. He's onside. Sterling, he's onside. Pass it to him. Don't dive. Fucking idiot!
Little sister's room. And we kind of see what it's like to look through the eyes of a sex offender, I think, in this girl's room. Witnessing this, I have the odd feeling like I shouldn't be here. Like restricted areas or heaven. New systems have been added, an extended respawn time, and most critically, the ability to fast travel somewhere that they've been before, but only once every 24 hours. I ran through the rest of the patch notes like it's Marvel Rivals, and disappointingly useless has not received a much needed buff, and dipshit isn't dead. They start requesting his seed and start undressing, including the primary school girls.
I have asked you little about jesters and jugglers. What is the hospitality of the Andir and his fellows in Harrod's estate?
The Andir fondles an earless dog and plays the fool and makes the king laugh. There are also others who practice is to pass a burning wood trip across a fire. Those men who deserve kicking have tucked blazoned caps beneath their belts.
These two are 25 and 27. They'd be considered ancient figures of legend in J-pop, a world where at 22 you might as well perform at a retirement home, you grey-haired bitch.
Whew. Episode 10. If I got woken up like this with someone so close to my face, they'd get a devastating upkick for spooking me.
No, I'm gonna barf!
It's remarkable how quickly he annoys me. He pukes in her face, a bit like this, I think. A national landmark, they say.
Is that Wookiee Hole a fun day for all the family in glorious cheddar?
2 videos in a row? Oh, say it isn't so.
The sound of wind sometimes sounds like human voices. Your friends' voices, trying to tell you something. Wait, I think I hear my friends. Is that the pals?
You're a dumb fuck with no knees.
Cunt.
You cum guzzling.
That you are the most tedious, backwards, grotto-dwelling freak I've ever come across.
And she says that full-grown men shouldn't go around blaming women for their problems. Apparently, women to the author don't have agency or blame, like mischievous little hedgehogs scuttling around filled with whimsy.
Taichi, are you awake?
Ah! I buy one also, so I can anonymously harass light exercise throughout the evening. I'd be gutted if I was dead, and only this prick visited me. Dickhead! Emo gets the hooters out for the lads, with a very funny and not racist "Oh!" We get a confrontation with these two having the same romantic chemistry as lead and boron.
You have a quest. You must ask Rimjob to dance.
Prick! I, for the record, can't dance like most people, as I only know how to get crunk. Lobotomy is like me heart ache when woman want leave.
Me fight brother for woman.
He says the most autistic thing I've ever heard, and that's coming from me.
Kazuma, you took that helmet from the club room. It's for the sports festival relay.
He recovers the king of the autistic crown, something I've been coveting for years. He pats her on the head and confesses.
Someone who's precious to me. I like you. I do.
You need a Dark Angel chaplain to torture this type of interaction from me.
if we use the same catalyst, working as an amplifier. Shut the fuck up.